Jotunheim.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing, but she seemed all evil at the end.
Not evil. You killed her son, lad. Her son. The death of a child is not something a parent gets over easily.
But he was gonna kill her.
She would have died to see him live. Only a parent can understand.
So you'd let me kill you?
If it meant you would live. Yes.
Look, there was no easy choice. For anybody, brother. But I think we can all agree you did the right thing. The world's a better place with Freya in it. Just give her time, lads. She'll come around.
Back to Tyr's temple, then. One last time.
Aye. Jotunheim awaits.
Jeez. Okay, that was heavy.
Odin must have convinced him that following you to Jotunheim would bring his cure. Lies, I'm sure.
Why did mistletoe break the spell?
Vanir magic is powerful, but its rules are slippery and elusive. I'm sure it makes sense if you're a witch. Oh, but it's also bloody tragic. Baldur was the greatest gift Odin granted Freya. The one thing she treasured from their marriage. She only hoped to spare him pain and spare herself loss. But such impulses can lead good parents to make terribly stupid decisions.
Okay, Nigel. Yeah, if you want to discuss things after the game, like after the story mode, yeah, I'm totally down for that.
Mimir, you never told me what happened with the stonemason's son.
Hrimthur, son of Thandur. After completing his father's masterwork, the Great Wall of Jotunheim, he thought of nothing but making the Aesir pay for their crimes against the giants. Once he longed to fight Thor, but tragedy had brought wisdom to Hrimthur, and cunning. He observed that Asgard's walls were half-built and shoddy, for no Aesir god could be bothered with such tiresome labor. So Hrimthur adopted the guise of an ordinary man and made the Aesir an offer. He would build them majestic new walls, and if he couldn't build them within 2 turns of the season, they would owe him nothing for his labors. And if he succeeded, he asked only for an audience with the goddess Freya. Odin agreed, knowing the task was impossible, but intrigued by the stranger. Hrimthur made short work of it, of course. He had the benefit of his father's training and the aid of a magical stallion for fetching stones. Odin was not happy to find himself on the losing end of the wager, but he seemed to uphold his end of the bargain. Freya was sent to meet the mason, and to her surprise, he wanted only to whisper something in her ear. That being done, he made his way out of Asgard. And when he found Thor awaiting him at the gates of Midgard, he knew he had been double-crossed. But he didn't care, because his plan was complete.
It was? What did he say to Freya?
Only she could say for certain, but I've had many moons to work it out. Hrimthur knew that Freya loathed the Aesir, despite her marriage to Odin, and I believe he gave her the secret to Asgard's defenses. Some weakness he may have built in, structural or magical, which I expect will be exploited come Ragnarok when Surtur arrives to burn Asgard to ash, if not sooner.
Interesting. Okay. Let's go to Jotunheim. Set up. I don't think there's anything else left for us to upgrade, because I still don't have that pristine Orb of the Realms. Anyone in chat, should I have the pristine Orb of the Realm resource yet? Can I get that somewhere already? Because I still need to upgrade my chest piece. Yeah, but I'm missing the pristine Ore of the Realm. Where do I get that? Does anybody know? That's totally not a spoiler. At least I don't think it's a spoiler. If it is a spoiler and I don't know I am, tell me it's a spoiler, but let me know, guys. Pristine Ore of the Realm. Should I know where that is yet? I mean, it's only a minor upgrade to, but I still kind of want it just because. But yeah, let me know.
Come back soon with more crap you found.
Even if I should have that by now.
Go ahead.
Okay,
we're
Nigel.
walking Jotunheim and we'll be on our way.
I'll look it up later, like when I'm off stream or something. Okay, well, let's go to Jotunheim. Let's do this. Now we're gonna use the eyes of Mimir to refract the Bifrost light.
Boy, ahead. Get ready.
Oh, right. Got him. Let's hope this doesn't cause you to explode or anything.
Oh, hadn't considered that. Maybe we should talk about this a bit more.
Nope, too late
Nah,
now.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Just shoves his head in.
Now, boy.
Mimir's still alive?
We must be close.
Well, what are we waiting for? Think it's far?
We will see.
But no one's traveled to Jotunheim in a long
A
time.
word, please, before we continue. Listen, the last thing you two need up there's a decomposing heat ruining the moment. Why don't I wait for you here? This is between you and the boy.
True.
Really?
But if someone were to
My
fight,
lady sips soft, perfect sloshers.
Rock?
Done did it.
Sorry. We had to see this.
Well, I guess they were aware of what was going on.
No. Ah, fine, damn it. Fine.
watch the head till we return.
Oh.
I can do this. No, I can't.
Okay.
Ready. Come.
So is this it? Are we at the highest peak in Jotunheim already? The music's so good. Kind of expected there to be a temple on the other side for us to walk through and stuff. But it looks like, yeah, this is just it. Highest peak in Jotunheim. Yeah, the music is really good, Nigel. Oh, I was supposed to keep walking forward.
Look! We're on the giant's fingers. I can see the highest peak ahead. Right over there. We did it.
We did.
Have you thought about speedrunning the game, Nigel? Take his gauntlets off.
What are you doing?
I have nothing more to hide.
The chains. The chains that are a part of his
Can
flesh.
we go now? We're so close.
Boy,
Scars they left. He's letting him carry the mother. The boy asked so many times during the journey to carry her, and he kept saying no. Wow. This is Jotunheim.
Boy.
It's nothing. I just thought I'd hear voices by now.
True. Where is everybody?
Hello?
Nice, Nigel.
Anybody here?
But there's all these like these
What is this place?
They must have all come
statues.
through here when they left Midgard. What was left of them. Odin and Thor, ruining everything for everybody.
Is that like a memorial to all of those who fell? Sad. Or added. The dream of Midgard. Midgard was a dream of what could be if we shared and collaborated. Jotar, Aesir, Vanir, Elf, Dwarf, and mortals most of all. It was beautiful, but not everyone is capable of sharing. Some believe anything uncontrolled is savage and threatening, and so we were mocked and tricked and used and then slaughtered. Odin and his tribe were barred from our realm, but it was not enough. The wrath of Thor and his terrible hammer have thinned our numbers in Midgard to the brink of ruin. There is no option but to withdraw, while yet any live to do so. Odin and Thor would have killed all the giants if they could. And they got away with everything. Wow.
Huh. Who's the
This is
guardian?
rough, man. This is rough. Okay, he's copying stuff down. Awesome. Do we get our lore book? Okay, what do we get now? The Guardian returns. We foresee Midgard's fate, overrun, a second hell. Neither Odin nor his dead may reach Jotunheim. The ways must be shut. The serpent and the Guardian remained. They alone shall keep our hope. When doom befalls the indestructible, only then shall the Guardian return. Until then, we await a better world, one without fear, without greed, without war. We wait for deliverance and justice. We wait for a champion. We will wait for word that gods grow good. Hope the world gets here soon. Wow. So I'm guessing the Guardian they're referring to is
Feel that,
Tyr.
But I don't. This place is dead. What happened to them? Why'd Mom send us here?
One question is answered and two more take its place.
Right, because we don't actually know much about the mother yet. We know that she was a warrior, that the Leviathan axe was hers.
Wait! Father! Something's happening.
Huh? Unless the mother was the champion. Ooh, what if the mother was the champion?
Axe.
With an
Mother.
axe.
Look. She's arguing with a bunch of giants. She knew giants?
Apparently? Bitch.
That's us. The first time we met the world serpent. But how?
A prophecy?
And our fight with Baldur. But that just happened. Wait. They knew everything that was going to happen. The dragon in the mountain, the stone mason, all these drawings. This is our story.
No. This is your story.
But what does it all mean?
That I was not the only parent with secrets.
You didn't know.
The boy's the
She's a giant.
champion.
I'm a giant.
Half giant, half Spartan.
Why didn't you tell us?
She sent us here, knowing we would find this.
But why not just tell us the truth?
Your mother would have had good reasons. Baldur was never sent to find me. He was tracking her all along, not knowing she was only ashes.
Baldur was tracking the
She had a plan for
mother.
us. I trust it. Whatever it is. Besides, she hasn't been wrong yet. Come on.
Half god, half
We're so
mortal,
close
half
to the end
giant.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh no. Kratos dies? Wait, what is that? What did that foreshadow? Scatter her ashes. Okay.
Look. It's Mother's. She was here. She saw every step we took before we took it. Like she was always with us. Watching over us. Leading us home. Let's finish it.
Wow. Okay. Those giants? Whoa. Their bodies are as big as mountains. Bodies are mountains. Wow. They were decimated.
Father.
Yeah, Nigel.
No. We do it together. Son.
What we'll do. Yeah, for sure, Nigel. This is rough. Father and his son spreading the mother's ashes to the winds.
Goodbye, Faye.
I love you, Mom. The giants. They really are all gone. There's nothing for us here.
Come.
So that, Nigel, I would say would be spoilery. So careful with that,
But
man.
my mother was a giant. Which makes me part giant and part god.
And part mortal.
Right. I guess there's just one thing I don't understand. My name on the wall. giants called me Loki?
Loki.
Loki.
I thought Loki was one of.
That's the name your mother wanted for you when you were born. She must have called you that to her people.
But why?
A question for another day. Let us go home.
In Mother's ashes. Last wish.
Guess it all makes sense now. Why she want to end up here? Be with her kind? But did she know it was going to be like this?
That's the
Is
credits.
this what she wanted us to see? Did she want us to tell the people? Or keep it a secret?
I do not know.
So what should we do?
I trust you to decide that.
Oh. So, why'd you want to name me Atreus? I know it can't be for a god.
No. He was a soldier. A Spartan.
The Great Warrior?
All Spartans are great warriors. We trained from birth. Our lives were discipline, duty, battle, and death. Life was grim, and we greeted it grimly. But Atreus of Sparta was unlike the rest of us. He wore a smile even in the worst of times. He was happy. He inspired us to hope that though we were machines of war, yet there was humanity in us. Goodness. When the day came for him to lay down his life in battle, his sacrifice saved countless others and turned the tide in our favor. I carried him home on his shield and buried him with all the honors of Spartan custom. His memory was a comfort in dark times.
Wow, you actually told a good story. And we missed it.
Well, I mean, Nigel, the reason I was saying that it could be a spoiler is because it could change the course of a story. Like, that's an entire almost arc. Yeah, it's silent. You're definitely gonna have to go back, even though you can't hear me right now.
I understand if you want to go home, but maybe helping people is part of why Mom sent us out here, too. I mean, what would Atreus of Sparta do?
And what would Loki do?
Huh. That's a weird name. I'm glad we went with yours.
Thanks, Nigel. I'm glad you kind of get where I'm coming from. Like, is that piece of information that you mentioned?
Lads, am I glad to see you?
Oh,
I believe I've reached my limit for dwarven charm.
why is he on the ground?
They took an uncomfortable number of measurements and then proceeded to bicker about the weather.
Where do you want us to take you?
How about the warm confines of anywhere bloody else?
Mm-hmm. Explore with Atreus. Continue exploring. Complete the Dwarven Favors, free dragons, travel to Muspelheim, Niflheim. Find new items in the shop to get powerful equipment that will allow you to defeat all the legendary corrupted Valkyries. Oh, well, we kind of already did that. New Game Plus. New Game Plus allows you to start a new game while maintaining your equipment, XP, hack silver, and purchase items. New Game Plus can be accessed anytime from within the game's options menu. Game Plus. Wow. Guys, I think we just beat the game. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, I guess the last thing I want to do in this game
Before we
is...
return to Midgard, I should warn you. More time has passed than you likely realize. The snowfall that began when you slew Balder has become something else. The stuff of omens.
Omens for the coming of winter.
Not just any winter. but a great winter to span 3 summers. And when it's done, Ragnarok begins.
Ragnarok. From start.
Aye, snow. Lots more snow. And then the end of the bloody world. Isn't that approximate?
Another prophecy.
No, brother. Prophecy doesn't expect this for 100 more winters at least. You've changed something. Prophecy didn't count on you.
That's actually where I was heading right now, Nigel. Somebody told me that after I beat the game, return to Kratos' house, and there'll be like an Easter egg or something there that points to the next game.
I'm telling you, it's Fimbulwinter. I can feel it in my scrotum. This is the big one.
Stop saying that. Oh, you're making me very nervous. It was bound to snow sooner or later.
That ain't
Age of the Titans, a couple more ones,
It's the end
resources.
How dare you make me the voice of reason?
Guys,
Just discussing the weather. Bit of a cold snap lately.
time. What he means is Fimbulwinter's upon us, boys.
Fimbulwinter.
The winter to end all winter.
You can't walk out that way.
Feel it in my scrotum.
yeah, we heard.
So if you're heading home, try to keep moving, and also to not die.
Or
Right.
if you're not heading home, same advice.
Can I? Okay, now it was. They wanted us to finish that conversation with the dwarves, apparently. Okay, so let's go back to the house, and yeah, let's see what's there. Home. Walk through. There it is. Jinjay
There's another thing I must let you know.
coming with the 11 bits. Jinjay, thank you so much for those 11 bits. You are awesome and way too generous. Thank you so
You were
much.
away in Jotunheim.
Well, tell us then.
It concerns Freya. She paid me a visit.
What did you tell her?
What little I know about where Odin may have kept her Valkyrie wings. Seems she's rather bent on reclaiming her warrior spirit. I'm afraid the cycle of vengeance may not be so easily broken.
Okay, so now Freya wants to become a Valkyrie again to kill us. Cool, that could be a plot point for another game. Also, apparently, Ragnarok's coming. Plot point for another game. Also, Odin hates
We're
us.
finally home. Feels like a lifetime ago.
Bit drafty, maybe. It's a right improvement over having tree bark in your tadger.
Time to rest.
I'm gonna sleep through winter.
So what happens here?
Okay, this'll do.
Sleep.
Way ahead of you.
Are you laying on the head? Where's the head? Years later?
What's that?
The ball.
Oh no, it's Thor. Oh snap. Oh jeez. Because we killed Baldur. Baldur was Thor's son, wasn't he? No. Baldur was Thor's brother. Right? Baldur's Thor's brother. Baldur and Thor are sons of Odin. Magni and Modi were sons of Baldur, right? No. Magni and Mulder were sons of Thor. Thor's half-brother. Right. Baldur's Thor's half-brother. Magni and Modi were Thor's children? Is that right? Oh, that was so good. It was so good. Yes. Oh. Thor's sons. Sweet. Thor's sons. Got it. Back to present day.
Atreus, are you ready?
Yeah, but I had the weirdest dream. Fimbulwinter was ending, and Thor came for us. Here at the house.
It was only a dream.
But it felt different.
Wasn't.
It felt real. It felt like the future.
Then we will worry about it tomorrow. Today, there are still things we can do.
Okay, let's save. Oof. Oof, that's so good. And with that, guys, let's turn some music back on. Oh. Ooh. There we go. Get the music going again. Guys, this was a ton of fun. God of War, great game. Would recommend to anybody who enjoys a good action RPG. The combat is rewarding. The combat's responsive and fun. The exploration is rewarding. The story, it's gripping. You get invested in the characters, even as someone who's never played another God of War game. Coming into this game, not knowing really who anyone is, barely knowing a little bit about Kratos, I was immediately invested in their journey of Kratos and Atreus. I was immediately worried about Atreus' well-being when he got sick, when watching Atreus grow in his abilities, and then at the end of the game, having Atreus be able to do all those things in the fight with Voldor and just be an absolute beast. Like, the music in the game, the music was so good. Let's turn that down a little bit. The music in the game was so good. The crafting system, pretty good. I really enjoyed the crafting system. I really enjoyed the end-game side areas where you could, they let out challenges, and the challenges make you better at the game. Nigel, if you scroll a little bit, Pretzel Rocks, Shadows, it's Shadows featuring Jill something. You click that link there by Zycon, and you can see all my currently playing songs. So if you scroll up a little bit, it'll be right there for you. I can repaste it if you'd like. Here, that's what's currently playing. That'll take you to a page where you can buy the song if you so choose. But the game, the crafting system was great. The in-game side areas of Niflheim and Muspelheim had their own unique challenges that made you better at the game and made you learn your enemies' weaknesses, their strengths, their attack patterns. No, it's okay, Nigel. I mean, is that something that is just like a lore thing about God of War in general? Or, like, how do you know that, I guess? What other parts of the game? The Valkyrie fights. The Valkyrie fights, I felt like were a very good, hard side content for the game that it needed. It's a theory? Oh yeah, sure. Sure, Nigel. If it's just a theory, yeah. For sure. Levi with the hypes. Levi, we just finished God of War. We just finished God of War, Levi. Oh, the Valkyrie fights were a lot of fun. They were challenging. And the thing about the Valkyrie fights that were so good is that every time you lost, every time the Valkyrie got a hit on you, it's because you made a mistake. The player made a mistake. The Valkyrie fights, the hardest content in the game, didn't feel cheap. It was fair, but it was challenging. All of the moves on Valkyries had tells. You knew what the next attack was coming. There was a way for you to avoid it. There was a way for you to interrupt. it was very responsive and engaging combat. It wasn't like, oh wait, she's doing this attack, I just have to wait for her to end. Or like the entire time you had options. And your choices of those options, what you choose, how you go about the fight with the strategy, right? Those options is what made it engaging and fun. Because there wasn't just one strategy you could use to beat the Valkyrie. Sure, what I did with Nigel's help and then Clark's from the other day, Embrace, Nyx, all of y'all helping me out with the Valkyrie fights. Like, but I feel like there's different ways you could have done it. Like Nigel was saying in chat, on the hardest difficulty, New Game Plus, with all of his super equipment, he was able to beat the Queen, Sigrid, in 23 seconds, right? That just shows, one, the potential of New Game Plus, but also just the complexity and how deep the gearing system and the combat system really is. So, yeah. So good. I would highly recommend God of War to anyone who is interested in action RPG games. Yeah. Or just a good story-driven game as well. A good single-player story-driven game. Highly recommend it. But guys, what did y'all think? That was my spill. My little blurb of God of War. What did y'all think of the game? Yeah, Levi, you'll have to definitely check it out. I will probably download this VOD and put up the ending probably tonight. Actually, I am not going to promise tonight. In the next couple days. I'll have the last VOD up on YouTube. Read your theory. Oh, I totally missed that. My apologies. Kratos and Atreus will use time travel somehow to revive the giants so they can win Ragnarok and beat Thor and Odin. That's an interesting theory for the next game, yeah. The game was amazing. It was so cinematic. Jinjin loved it. Yeah, it was great. Okay, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream there, since we have finished that game. I need to figure out what's coming up next. The next time I will be on, guys, is going to be Tuesday. This coming Tuesday, October 30th. Fallout 76 is going to doing a PC beta. So if you're interested in Fallout 76, definitely be here. I will be streaming the entire 4-hour block that they allow us to play for a first look, at least for me, on Fallout 76. So super excited about that. Yeah, Levi, we're going to find someone to host up. But if you're interested and connected with me on social media, links are down below. I have a Twitter if you want updates for when I go live for these bonus streams. If you want to catch up on any playthroughs I've done, I have a YouTube that I'm putting stuff on. That link's down below for that. Also have a Discord if you're interested in Discord. Check that out. Links can be found down below or by doing these commands in chat, like Discord, Twitter, and YouTube. So definitely check those out if that's something you're interested in. Yeah, and last thing, before we go, guys, I just want to take a second and remind everybody that you matter. Guys, you matter to people around you. You matter to me. Just remember that somebody cares and you're never alone. Just remember that, guys. You matter to people. So with that, we're going to throw it over. We're going to show some love. Yeah, we're going to give some love over to Mighty. I don't think I've actually ever rated Mighty before. Mighty is a great guy, super positive, and I would love for y'all to go over there, drop him some follow, hang out with him, get to know him a little bit. He is currently playing Fortnite. I'm not super into Fortnite, but if you're into that, definitely support him. I just think he's a great guy, so even though I don't really like Fortnite, I'm probably gonna hang out there for a bit and just chat with him, because he's really cool. So with that, guys, I hope you have a great night, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.